Beautiful.
Oh,
now,
beautiful.
according to a new study, we spent a staggering 17 years of our lives sitting on the sofa. Between watching TV, reading, eating or snoozing, the average person spends, wait for it, 49 hours a week on the most comfortable seat in the house. That's nearly a quarter of our lives.
But picking the perfect size and colour can be daunting for such a big investment. In the first of our three-part series, yes, that's a three-part series, Laura met up with award-winning designer Roisin Lafferty at the DFS Home of Colour, Fade to VT.
I'm here today at the DFS Home of Colour, created by leading interiors expert Roisin Lafferty of Kingston Lafferty Design. You've been a busy lady, Roisin. This place is incredible.
Thank you, Laura.
Great to have you with us today. Now, we're turning our attention to sofas.
Yes.
It can be quite overwhelming when you need to choose a couch.
Absolutely, and it's an investment item. You know, people want it to stand the test of time. It can't just be too trend-led. So it can be daunting going into shops, and you can get lost kind of wandering around. It's really good to have a clear idea of the shape you like, the style you like, what you're trying to create in your own home before you even start that process. But what I would say to people is to think about their house. If you've got a small space, like a rental apartment, for example, sofas like this are great because you see light underneath. It actually gives you a feeling of space. It doesn't feel too blocky. So look at the shapes that are available and kind of look at combining them to maximize your own home.
So how long on average do you think people hang on to their sofas for?
I think everything's becoming a lot more disposable, but actually sometimes it's kind of up to 10 or 20 years if you find a good, durable, good quality piece.
I think people become attached to their couches actually as well.
Absolutely, it defines one of your main use spaces.
We are home, we are home.
Of course, we're also turning our attention to how well our furniture works for our life.
Absolutely.
We're social animals.
Yes.
And we enjoy entertaining. And I suppose that's why the corner units and the L-shaped sofas have seen a real revival.
Absolutely, I think with the popularity of kind of open plan living as well, people want the spaces to merge a little bit more. It needs to be more versatile. What's good about this DFS piece is, like, again, it's delicate, but also you can lounge on it. Like, everyone's leading busy lives. You want to come home, you want to snuggle up. It's not a photo shoot, you know? It needs to actually cater to your life.
We are home, home.
What I love about the DFS Home of Colour is that you've been so brave in your choices of material and colour for the couches. Now, I'm quite surprised because there's no neutral couches here. There's hot pinks, there's fuchsia pink, there's a beautiful bottle green that we're sitting on, there's turquoise, there's cobalt blue.
Yeah.
Can we be that brave in real life?
Well, absolutely. There was DFS did colour research recently, and apparently 75% of Irish people want to be braver with colour, and I understand it can be daunting. But colour makes people happy, like it really does. And let's face it, we've got grey skies a lot of the time. So it's about bringing colour, vibrancy. For me, it's these beautiful tones that work so well. The navy kind of leathers, velvets, like the green is one of my favorites, and the lime green chairs and stuff. Go in and actually touch the fabric, look at it, look at the options available.
Grow old with me, let us share what we see and all the best it could be, just you and I.
One thing that has stood out for me today is that on all of the sofas that we have here, there are beautiful cushions.
Yes,
They didn't necessarily come with the sofa.
No, some of them came with other DFS sofas. They actually have a lot of beautiful range, but we got to use some of the gorgeous Foxford new velvet collections, which are such vibrant jewel tones, and they kind of complement everything. Cushions are a great way of adding more colour, and you can be a bit braver with it because you can take it away.
So final tips when choosing a sofa, Roisin?
Yes, mix and match. Combine different shapes, different tones. Adding more tones of one colour will add depth to the space as well.
And we'll be continuing our DFS Home of Colour Interiors theme next weekend here on Saturday AM by looking at how we can mix old with new.
Grow old with me, let us share
nice.
Never knew there was so much to buy in a couch.
Well, there you go, Tommy. That's why we have
Whole
segments
new
like
world,
that.
isn't it?
Whole new world.